off right now.
4,
Switch
3,
to the
2,
main screen.
1.
If it will let me.
I'm going to kick off on SKAVEN's Popio. Getting the flex spawn. Pressuring STAB1LO right away.
But no real big damage yet.
He's actually managed to get the flak, shock, and ALG, so it's not leaving STAB1LO very many options here.
No, he has to play defensively with this minigun.
Oh, great attack by STAB1LO.
Output a lot of damage. Can he finish it off?
Yep, he can. Yep.
And that's exactly what he needed at the start of this map. But can he get that armor in time? SKAVEN playing pure aggressive mode, trying to deny any armor being consumed by STAB1LO.
You can see the way the stacks are sitting. STAB1LO definitely in a better position.
But even in a bad position, SKAVEN feels confident enough to go aggressive.
One thing that could happen here that we probably didn't mention earlier is that, you know, STAB1LO's coming hot off the back of 2 high-level matches, whereas SKAVEN's had to sit and wait for hours. So could maybe knock his performance a little bit, and maybe knock his, you know, his shape down a little bit. So we'll see how this goes.
You're quite right, but I think either way, if SKAVEN watched the matches, he knew exactly how his opponent was going to play. I mean, he's picking Aero Walk for 1, and also he had enough time to get into practice himself against somebody else, and picks up that Mega there. Gets the health advantage and the beautiful mid-air air rockets.
Yeah, that was lovely. You see how quickly that's changed up now. It went from, you know, STAB1LO with the armor advantage to SKAVEN on 150, 175 that quickly.
I really hope we keep seeing more rockets like that. That's fantastic.
It was lovely placement, yeah.
SKAVEN is the player to always be showing top form in terms of both projectile and hit scan based combat. And he's going in for the chase here, and he finds the headshot.
Sick.
Classic SKAVEN.
SKAVEN used to be very hit scan orientated, in my opinion. It seems to be this year, I guess, that he's really grown as a player, and he seems to have the whole package now.
I seem to remember playing him in UT3, and I don't think I had a problem playing against him. I don't ever remember losing against him, but he really has turned into he'd absolutely thrashed me in both UT3 and 2K4 now, for sure. Like, this aim is just phenomenally good.
I mean,
he's just got to just carry on.
Sorry, I was just going to say, I watched him playing, you know, a fair bit, not extensively, but, you know, a fair bit, and see the way he actually sets up for shots. The player he reminds me of the most, or he did remind me of the most on kind of open maps, is the legend, the one and only Gitz. Just the way it's like, it's hard to explain. It's like he's setting up for the shots before they actually happen, and his crosshair is just like so pixel perfect. He knows the angles so well and stuff like that. But to mix it up a little bit, he's got that kind of aggressive forward momentum style play that, you know, players like Screams have, and maybe even Frantic you can mention in that vein. So definitely a very rounded player.
Indeed, and you know, there were some quick frags going in there, especially at the mega health, and I felt STAB1LO did the correct play, and he finds the correct play there with that shot combo and manages to get some armor. I mean, he sacrificed himself to do, well, basically land 3 rockets in the face to remove all the stacks that he had. And that's kind of actually built him into this position where he could get back into this game now. He does have the control, but can he deny the rest of these armors and maybe play aggressive towards that 50? He's going to try, but those shot combos are prepped.
He's done a good job of closing the angles down for SKAVEN, and, you know, as we've seen so far with STAB1LO, he's got that killer hit scan as well, so he could make the most of this. But SKAVEN managed to steal the Mega there, which is, but again, he's eating a LG shot from STAB1LO, so he's back down to 100 HP.
48 HP, he's jumping for the shield, and so is STAB1LO, and he's going to find the flak. He's going to be able to sit on top, but did the Mega already be taken by STAB1LO? I believe it was.
SKAVEN got it, and then he ate LG from STAB1LO, so STAB1LO doing a great job so far. Got himself 150 armor.
He is 3 kills down, but 150 armor, 100 health. And looking for a lovely shot. That was from SKAVEN, and a good combo too. He's really switched this up now.
This is really begging the question right now. Why does STAB1LO forfeit Aerowalk versus Echo when he's obviously
Exactly what I was wondering.
pretty comfortable here, to say the least? Such
Maybe
a
he thought
strange
Echo
move.
was so strong on it. Maybe he just overestimated his opponent.
Oh, I'd say so, yeah, definitely. I mean, the two best players I've seen on this map are SKAVEN and F51, the Russian player. And so far, STAB1LO's done a pretty good job against SKAVEN, so...
What happened to 51?
He
Did he
couldn't...
play in the tournament?
Yeah, he couldn't play after the 16th or something like that, so he had to drop out.
Has paid him to leave.
Oh, gotcha. So that's how you qualified.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, our group was ridiculously close. I mean,
It was the group of death, I'll be
Yeah.
honest.
it was like the top 3 players had 3 wins, 2 losses, and the bottom 3 players had 2 wins, 3 losses. So it was like just literally one game each way to decide the top 3.
Tough old game, mate. Tough old game.
Yep.
And it's a tough old game for STAB1LO right now. SKAVEN is just aim happy with beautiful flat placement.
Oh.
I think the
SKAVEN.
ball's going to start rolling now.
Yeah, I get the feeling you're right.
I feel as if SKAVEN should take his time and get as many kills as he
What
likes.
the
Apart from
hell just happened? SKAVEN could not connect with one shot kit there. And I mean, he must have fired about 10 and he missed every single one of them. Well, STAB1LO just stood there firing minigun and eating into SKAVEN's stick.
That's the most I've ever seen him miss consecutively.
Yeah, like in a whole
But-
match.
But it doesn't even matter. Even when he's missing shots, he's still winning games.
Well, that's what I used to say when I used to practice every day, you know, back in the day, and you know, try and be the best I could be and all the rest of it. I used to play so much that I used to say that I could beat you on a bad day, because you know, when you're playing bad, if you can still win games, that means you know you're a consistent player. And oh well, STAB1LO hitting a nice headshot there.
Yeah, through the gap as well. Beautiful shot. Can he capitalise on it? I'm hoping he can. He finds SKAVEN. Bloody nice play there. But oh, SKAVEN again with the aggression himself. Now the pace has changed yet again, but good link action coming in. And SKAVEN having to back off, go elsewhere to find some armour, find some weapons. And now he's going to hold this 50 area. Play it a little bit safe. Wait until he can pick up some vials before he gets his aggression going. Cake coming up very shortly.
Good push by SKAVEN. Oh, lovely denial there by STAB1LO.
Gets the shield gun push away, but SKAVEN riding the rocket. Oh, STAB1LO. Did I say it wrong again? I did.
No. It was more the SKAVEN riding the rocket of STAB1LO. Just you know, had a whole other ring to it.
You perverted monkey.
Tell us more, Zach. But you know, it's a late stream now, so you know, it's after
Yeah.
hours.
It's all about the dildo rocket play.
Oh god.
And SKAVEN has definitely got some giant dildo action going on.
That was some crazy rocket raiding right there.
Okay. Back into the action anyway. SKAVEN just spamming those teleport exits. And lovely keg pickup from STAB1LO, but it's denied having it really. Good combo from SKAVEN. And he just looks so comfortable right now. So comfortable. Got this top positioning. He's going to chase for a kill here. He knows the weapons are gone. The shield gun is out for STAB1LO. Gets a nice LG though on the cross, but
Good flick shot there.
it looks like he's going to fall here. Surely not.
And again, that was a great shot.
1 HP STAB1LO is on. He's trying to find an escape. Does he find it? He finds it through the teleporter, but misses the clutch rocket, unfortunately. SKAVEN able to keep up his aggression. Rocket spam coming in below. He's going to go for the 50 and tries that. Across the bar. Basically combo, but misses it just slightly. If he landed it, would have been a beautiful frag video.
STAB1LO's doing a really good job of picking up that mega, but SKAVEN's doing an even better job of actually denying any benefit from it because he's damaging him every time. Oh, and a headshot to follow up there.
classic SKAVEN yet again. I mean, how many headshots does he actually have roaming for him now?
3 headshots according to the scoreboard, and 2 headshots for STAB1LO, so fairly even in that regard.
So yeah, you can't call the luck of the headshots, at least on this draw. Both equally sort of getting their own fair share.
Yep.
But let's see who's going to come out on this exchange. SKAVEN looking pretty low. And it looks like STAB1LO finally getting another kill. But I spoke too soon. Oh, I spoke too soon.
That's SKAVEN with 3 kills in, what was it, maybe 8 seconds or so.
Yep. It's just that deadly flak scenario. It's like just another extension of a shock rifle to him. It really is.
Yeah, he's wickedly precise with it.
He just waits for the right timing every time for the player to be in that ideal position where he can just take the maximum amount of damage.
Oh, STAB1LO. See, that's a mistake by STAB1LO, because as far as I'm aware, the rules say that if you call GG before the end, you give something like 30-0 away in the frag count. So that could be a big mistake.
Very, very.
Well, actually, it doesn't actually matter now, does it? Because, you know, he has to go all the way anyway. So the maps are the map orders are already decided in this case. So actually, no, that's not a mistake as such.
Well, at least he played out the map. Let's
Yep.
be honest. I mean,
Yep.
he didn't do a bad job, to be honest. He's better than he thinks he is at that map, I find. And I think against Anko. Oh, god damn it.
AKO.
AKO. Just think of the Pokemon, Zach. Think of the Pokemon.
APO.
AKO.
AKO. AKO.
Echo.
AKO.
Echo. Echo. I don't know.
Just leave me alone. I'm gonna call him whatever I like.
Just call him the other French guy.
The other French guy. Baguette man.
Baguette man, yeah.
It's slightly racist, probably, but
Well, if you want to, you know, we could give them all food names. We've got STAB1LO, who's Italian, so you know, pizza or pasta. We've got.
I'll just mess up those names as well, mate. Let's be honest. Probably took me 4 years to learn your name before I could actually say it right.
I don't blame you on that one. That's quite a tricky one. Paul is pretty tricky. I've got actually good names for everyone, to be honest. I call Frantic Fran Dick.
Fran Dick.
Yeah.
That's good.
From
I call-
Dignitas.
Yeah, from Dick. And Mino, I call him Minoob. It looks better in text, so Minoob. He's my noob. Who else? SKAVEN, I call him Shaven.
That's actually a good name.
STAB1LO, I don't have one for him actually.
So, ranking is the map.
Well, as we said before the game started, before the match even started, this is pretty much clutch now for STAB1LO. If he can win this, he keeps himself in it. If he loses, I think it could be all over. Because then they go to Satika, and I would definitely favour SKAVEN there.
You know what?
8,
I'm gonna go with
7,
STAB1LO on this one.
6,
Just
Oh,
for the
cool.
funsies.
4,
Just
Alright.
for the funsies. I'm betting on SKAVEN all the way, mate.
I think he has a
3-0.
shot. He's probably not gonna win, but I'm gonna put my
We
bet on
could
it.
make it interesting.
Yes, definitely.
Oh, good start there.
He can
Headshot
play
to the
this
shield.
map with his style, with his aim, and he could actually win this.
Yeah, I agree with Frantic. It's impossible.
I think it's possible. I just feel like SKAVEN is on another level tonight. And even when he's in those bad positions, he comes out on top.
Well, let's see how this goes. This is STAB1LO's best chance to do well in this matchup, so he's got a good start so far.
Yeah, and definitely some good play coming in from STAB1LO. Really great use of the shield gun, but he's not finishing off this job with that leg.
Such a shame.
Yeah, big loss there. Big chance lost.
That is a huge chance lost, but at least he gets the 50 and the LG, so it's not all lost. And SKAVEN is low and in a bad part of the map. This is hard to escape from for any player. The shield gun will be coming out momentarily, I'm sure.
I think it's a case of wasting time there for SKAVEN, because he knows there's nothing really on the map anyway, so he can afford to wait here for, you know, 10-15 seconds and then give himself a chance to steal an item.
The problem is also that STAB1LO doesn't have any mini or link to finish things off. So
It's
that's
giving him the 100 shield as well. such a huge mistake. I think just a bit of aggression maybe when he jumped down to the U damage. That would have been nice to see from STAB1LO. But
I'm not sure.
gave away position there.
There you go. The patient game from SKAVEN, and it's paid off because now he's the one with the better stack.
Definitely. And that's what I was trying to say. Like, SKAVEN just seems unfazed when the mistakes are happening right in front of him, and he manages to get into these positions where he's on top.
That's SKAVEN. SKAVEN's closing down angles now. That LG.
STAB1LO is forced back to this link room, waiting for the 50, but he's going to have to let it slide. I mean, he doesn't want to give away another kill on ranking. It's very hard to pick up the pace on ranking to get these kills back in your favour.
But you see STAB1LO doing a great job with the LG. He managed to take away quite a lot of SKAVEN's armour prior to that 100 armour pickup there. So, although he's on the back foot, as we've seen versus Frantic, he's very good playing here out of control. And he can afford to give away a few hundreds if he can keep hitting those shots. The problem is, he's trying to match aims with SKAVEN, who's, you know, arguably the best aimer in the game, so...
Yeah, it's equally as good as himself, basically.
Yep, which could definitely be a mistake.
I mean, he finally gets a 50 for his troubles, and finds a good position, actually, with that primary shot. SKAVEN falls down into a precarious situation, but somehow manages to output enough damage onto STAB1LO for him to get out of this situation.
But you can see here, STAB1LO is actually the one doing the better damage with the hit scan, so... You know, his tactics are, well, you know, if you get a combo like that, it's going to slow you down quite a lot, but his tactics overall are definitely paying off.
Indeed, I think if he just manages to keep slow, he might find the opportunity. It might open up for him.
Yep.
But SKAVEN still in control, 135 HP, 135 armor, sorry, 120 HP.
He needs to keep popping off these little sneaky LGs. If he doesn't hit those, then I think he'll find himself overrun very quickly because SKAVEN will just scent blood and go for it, I think. But you see
That's
there,
what he needed.
Yeah, fantastic shot.
Brilliant, actually, prediction there coming in from STAB1LO.
Oh, a mistake from
100
SKAVEN.
armor.
You don't see many of those. A little missed jump.
Will he try and contest this armor? I think he might. And the better positioning coming in STAB1LO, but he's not landing any of these shots.
Oh, good
SKAVEN
combo.
is. And he manages to get the shield, and now his shield getting out of there as fast as he can. He needs to turn this situation around, put out some damage instead.
Oh.
And it's an exchange both ways, low, either way, and STAB1LO actually coming out and better in the situation.
And he's denied some of that health there to SKAVEN, so that was definitely in STAB1LO's favour. Oh, good read again.
That was the play that he's been waiting for all along. This is the switchback right now for STAB1LO, providing he can get this kill. He doesn't walk into the combo and lightning.
That was unlucky. Or not necessarily unlucky, but good play by SKAVEN.
Yeah. He was down and out for the count, and yet comes out on top.
Oh my god, that LG was phenomenal. He fired him through that little gap with that combo, and then followed up with an absolutely stonking LG.
Just a shame it wasn't a headshot to finish it off.
Yep. Let's see, SKAVEN's now slightly out of control because STAB1LO managed to pick up that 100 armor.
Yeah, and he's playing aggressive, gets a lovely combo. He's found another shot. Oh, come on, you should be dead by now.
For someone who's had such solid aim, to miss that last LG was criminal, but there you go. Found it eventually.
Wow,
That was
a good shield jump out of the way.
Yeah.
And SKAVEN really showing off his movement skills.
I would say it was a bad move, but it worked out, so I guess he was right and I was wrong.
It was a bad move because it was an easy shot, or
I just think it was a huge risk, as I would call it, because you know he loses health from the shield jump, and then you know he opens himself up to a fairly predictable movement trajectory, which someone like STAB1LO could hit an easy LG. But no, it worked out, so good to go. He got out of that nasty spawn kill area, and he's managed to get away. So
I mean, he's going to feel comfortable with this map advantage, though, in such his favour that any risk is probably worth taking, right?
Yeah, you're probably spot on there. He's playing a very strange game right now, actually. I'm watching from STAB1LO's point of view, and all I can see is SKAVEN kind of appearing and then running away rather quickly. But not in a strictly defensive way, it's more like a kind of weird hop around manner. It's
What I
playing a
would like
strange
to
game.
see from STAB1LO a bit more is the shot control. Because I felt like he was in control back then, and then just let SKAVEN have that shock, and he was
that
able to put some
combo.
pressure again.
Brilliant combo coming in from STAB1LO there on that clutch 100 armor that he needs to get. SKAVEN running low and running with his tail between his legs out of that situation. Control STAB1LO's favour right now. And ooh, the jump shot LG just misses, but SKAVEN fighting off here, very confident when I don't think he should have been.
No, you can see he's fairly low. One decent LG here is going to put him on like 20 HP, so let's see how this goes.
SKAVEN heading towards the U damage, picking up these vials, trying to just pick up as much health as he possibly can. He's 131, 15 armor. STAB1LO just gave him a free shot though in the back.
SKAVEN's
And
doing
another.
that tactic that I talked about earlier. He's just doing the classic run away, keep taking vials, keep building up your stack, and just hope for a headshot or a combo or whatever, just an opening that you can then attack an armor from. It's just textbook ranking good tactics.
Oh, and SKAVEN on the aggression, even though he doesn't have the health for it. But it looks like it could pay off. I mean, he's injured STAB1LO so much, 9 HP. And this is SKAVEN's control now. He's got the great spawn of the LG. He's going in for the shock. And STAB1LO has to play it safe by the minigun and pick up some health. And the pace is going to slow down. And there's 6 minutes left.
Oh, there's another classic example of you know, high level play. If you like, you know, to a new player, you'd say, well, he got the 100 armor, so he benefited most from that situation. But actually, because he took so much damage and taking 100 armor, he was actually the one, you know, that got the worst of the situation. SKAVEN managed to get a good spawn, and
Yep.
STAB1LO was left with 9 HP and, you know, nowhere to go.
It's really horrible. You try and get that damage out early as possible, but I feel the mistake was made from STAB1LO by bringing out the shield gun way too early in that particular fight. He had the health advantage, but he was just too much respect for the SKAVEN, I feel.
Yep,
And
yep.
he should have been more aggressive, ready to pounce and do some damage rather than wait for the last minute.
That flak right to the face was.
You saw the smiley coming, right?
Yeah, that was a that was a frag movie kill there.
If only it did a little bit more damage, he would have got it. And now STAB1LO on the plus back, trying to find an escape. Might have found it here, and ooh, really good flaks coming in over the top. SKAVEN just valuing taking the map control, taking away vials, taking away health, and getting that 50 armor probably removed again in this position.
I think SKAVEN knows he's kind of met his match a little bit with the aim here, and that's why he's concentrating on these vial pickups. Because then he's got that extra little buffer that when he goes into a fight, he knows he can afford to take a little bit more damage that STAB1LO is dealing out.
Yep, 4 for 2 now after that conversion frag yet again off the spawn. And again, another kill coming for SKAVEN. He's getting pace now. And in that dreaded link gun spawn yet again.
Yep.
You know it every time. That's why I hate ranking.
It's not my favourite map. Surprisingly one that I've actually done very well on in tournaments and stuff, but I've never really liked it.
No, I would like it if it didn't have the link gun room.
But then where would you spawn? You'd be probably forced to spawn at the flak or something, and I don't know.
I'd like a flat cannon, please.
Well, okay.
That'd be all. But SKAVEN actually hurt pretty bad. STAB1LO could actually turn this around if he gets the right LG.
Oh, cracking. Lovely.
Can he actually get the control off the back of this though? SKAVEN does have the shock, and he's going towards 100, so I don't think he can. I think it's going to be an even Steven trade here.
STAB1LO can pop off one LG hit to force SKAVEN down to maybe 30 HP. Even if he gets 100 armor, that's going to be... That's good, that's good. Can he follow it up? Oh, and another one, right. Needs to back off now, I think, in my opinion. I would back off. Get the health. Don't give away another frag.
Definitely eliminate that health away from your opponent. But he's going in for the aggression. This is unusual for him.
Stupid, stupid, stupid.
And SKAVEN will capitalise on the brilliant shot combo at the top and then follows it up with another just prediction coming out.
he done the work there by taking the health rate down, but he shouldn't have went in so aggressively there. He should have backed off, got his own health back up, and then waited for the next fight at the 50.
Definitely, I totally agree with you there. SKAVEN getting a bigger lead now, getting more comfortable. To him, it must feel like he's already one map away from winning right now, with 3 minutes left on this map on ranking. And getting out of all the tricky situations, even when he's got so limited HP, even in that situation, it was a risky dive going in for the 100, but he just knows all the odds, and he knows all the headshots.
Well, you know, if you follow up with a headshot like that, you know, there's very hard to reply with anything, but oh my god, I just got headshotted. You know, there's very little you can actually say. There's nothing you can really do there.
No, you'll cry yourself to sleep at night maybe.
Yeah.
But that's about it.
Now he's 6 frags down with just over 2 minutes there to go, and down another frag, so I think we can pretty much call this game, but we'll see. Maybe STAB1LO can work some magic.
Maybe he can, but maybe he can work that magic on the next map. I agree with you. I think this map is definitely over, and another kill going in favour of SKAVEN.
It's
Making
not.
it look very simple right there
Oh,
now.
that link gun damage is atrocious. That's crazy damage.
It's really good damage, and look at the frustration from SKAVEN.
And you can see a little bind coming out there for STAB1LO. He knows that was a really good kill.
Ridiculously good. Like, not sure if it was good as Frantic, to be honest.
Ah well. Frantic is the missing link.
Ah. I totally agree with you there. He's half monkey somewhere.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
You're welcome. Bit of that team love coming out again.
It's all fair. Love him more.
Yeah.
And
Gotta take the insults.
Yeah. We all have to take them at some point in our lives.
That's it. Oh my god. Headshot.
Not again.
That was STAB1LO this time though. So.
Oh yeah, it was, yeah. Quite right. I thought I was watching SKAVEN there for a minute.
He was literally like a millimeter away from getting another headshot. 5 frags, this is actually doable. You know, with some luck, it is doable.
Is it? Really?
No.
It is
SKAVEN?
doable. No, I say with some luck. I mean, it's not your average.
Well, that's
comeback.
luck. He's failed to jump a lot of times now. And now SKAVEN's stuck in a sticky situation. He still can't get out.
Is he still? Oh, he got away that time.
He got it. He got it. Good boy coming out. Thanking his, just obviously his shield gun there for the repeated success of those jumps.
It's not doable now. It was doable.
It was doable. Now it's not.
No, far too long. Too much time wasted.
If you got the link
30
spawn 5
seconds
times,
left.
it's definitely doable.
To be honest, the link spawn's actually one of the worst spawns for when you're making comebacks, because you can see if you're the one that's above the shock, for example,
20 seconds.
and you're looking for that shot, and the other player's just kind of ducking up, you know, up the ramp, down the ramp, going to the bio, going back to the ramp. It can be really frustrating trying to track them down.
10, 9.
No, you're quite right actually.
7.
It's true. In that
6,
situation, it's annoying.
5.
Yep.
4.
So
3.
Like, trying to
2,
get back into the armor
1.
and other objectives, it's usually in favour of the guy that's holding outside the room.
3 frag victory for SKAVEN. I think that's what can you say really? I mean, if you look at the stats, even shield distribution and pretty even damage, so very close game.
Oh god! I mean, what can you say? I mean, SKAVEN,
Oh,
he makes it look easy. I mean, he's under pressure, no stress whatsoever.
I think we have someone joining the stream here.
Yep, I think we have Mini Ast joining us.
Well,
Clearly not enjoying the UT action by the sounds of it. Not enjoying SKAVEN's style of play, perhaps.
maybe not enjoying the casting of Ass there. Actually, I was quite surprised. I mean, even though I called STAB1LO to take the map, I think SKAVEN on both the first and the second map seems a bit weaker than he was during the whole day. Maybe the time is getting to him and he's getting a little bit sleepy.
Quite possibly. I mean, it has been an incredibly long day, but we're finally on the last map. Sataka will be it of this series. And this is all to play for. This is $600 up for stakes here. Second place walks away about, I think, 300 or 400.
400, I think. I'm not sure.
So that's quite a nice bit of loose change there, really. It's going to get you a few beers at least.
Yeah.
Frantic, you were just outside the money, or does fourth
No,
place?
no, I got $100 for myself. Yay.
Well done, mate. Well done.
It gets paid until the 8th place. They get $25.
That's nice. It's always good to have placements like that.
Yeah, indeed. And at this point, I think SKAVEN is gonna roll over this map. This is his home, and arguably the best player on this map.
Really. So it's an uphill struggle, really.
Definitely.
STAB1LO.
I mean, like I said before, SKAVEN just has the whole package right now, and on the map that it's new, and STAB1LO, I don't think really favors it. It's gonna be really tough for him.
Yeah, but he manages to find those primary shocks eventually. It looked a little bit rough, but then he hit 4 in a row. And SKAVEN now running with the tail between his legs yet again, and he's waiting above this 100 armor. He's waiting
I
for
like
the drop.
this move.
And it could be good, but he's missed the shot. Oh, the swing down for death. Who's going to come out of this on top? It looks like SKAVEN finds the armor, finds the damage as well. 27 HP against 29 armor and 20 HP for SKAVEN. So STAB1LO actually finding the 50 shield and some health, so looking a bit healthier at the moment. But that was a little bit clutch there.
It was. I expected more of a ninja move from SKAVEN there, but apparently it failed his wall jump, which ended up in him being in the water, which gave STAB1LO a great chance to finish him off right there.
STAB1LO actually gets the gank in from behind there. STAB1LO, good maneuvers, but not enough health really removed away. SKAVEN looking pretty healthy. No frags exchanged as of yet. 2.5 minutes gone now.
That was a good steal there by STAB1LO, that little shield jump to get that 50 shield. Oh, and skip. Oh no, that was nasty.
That shield gun.
That shield gun too strong. STAB1LO is going to fall here. And it was, I felt he shouldn't have really gone down for that. I mean, it looked like he was going to run away from that situation. And they kind of baited him in, STAB1LO there. And it's really unlucky, but he's doing a lot of damage on this 50 armor. And good rockets coming out.
Yeah, that was great.
Evened it up.
He
That's
deserved
something
that
I
kill.
actually, yeah, he did definitely deserve that. That's something I wouldn't have actually expected from STAB1LO though. You know, the way he's been playing that kind of passive hit scan style, I didn't expect him to have kind of pinpoint rockets like that. So that was a good kill.
Indeed it was. Can he continue that frame of mind though and really start utilising his projectile work on this map? I mean, it's vital really.
Well, so far my prediction has been all the way SKAVEN on Sithiga, so if STAB1LO can cause an upset here, I'll be very impressed.
It'd be a good map for him to take, that's for sure. Give him a confidence booster, but confidence will disappear when SKAVEN is doing the Sparta kick with the flat cannon.
Well, this is match point for SKAVEN.
He's got no worries in the world, mate, right now.
Yep.
He's feeling 100% peachy. And SKAVEN going towards that LG, but he's going to be denied it. We have STAB1LO waiting ninjally for those shot balls.
Ninjally, I like that. It's a good word.
I'm sure it's a word.
It is now.
It is now.
Dave
I'm gonna
Zaccubus, Oxford Treacy.
Dictionary.
Yeah.
Buy it now at all good bookstores. Oh!
Oh,
STAB1LO decided that he would end himself though with a flat.
but he's... Oh, unlucky.
Do you know what? That looked like a mouse malfunction more than anything. Like, it just skipped or something, got caught on something.
I think what happened is it got bounced back by the shock, which ended up bounced up a little bit as well. And he was shooting the flag ball, and which goes in like a little bow and then hit the ceiling.
So, 4-0 for SKAVEN. And he's closing the gap on his victory right now.
Oh.
STAB1LO
I think-
looking...
Oh,
Sorry, carry on, Ash.
No, I thought we were going to see a sneaky move from SKAVEN there. After he hit that first shot and SKAVEN turned around, I thought STAB1LO turned around. I thought SKAVEN was going to pop through a teleport and hit him from the other side, but no, I was wrong. So I got excited.
SKAVEN actually made a mistake there. He left the 50 armor But he gets that shock spawn, as you were saying earlier today, Ass. It's so annoying if somebody gets that shock spawn. You can jump through the teleporter back into the action straight away. And again, getting a kill off the back of that, SKAVEN. 6 for 1, but STAB1LO gets maybe his first 100 armor. No, second 100 armor.
Eating a big combo there, taking just 90% of that 100 armor gone. Just like that.
Dude, he's on the back foot yet again.
If you look at the stacks, oh, they were fairly even until that combo. But I think weapon-wise, SKAVEN's definitely on the back foot.
It's the commentator's curse, mate. As you say it.
Yep.
The opposite happens. SKAVEN, again, picking up that 50 armor, 115 health. He's practically got all the weapons and the arsenal that he needs for this next 100 armor. And STAB1LO diving in the water a little bit too early, but he manages to dodge across to the other side of the ramp, but
Got
better positioning.
Pushed back into the water again though, so his rockets become really ineffective. Oh, SKAVEN's on the other hand very effective with that long range prediction kill there.
That was beautiful, man. He just went in, didn't even get the armor, goes for the lovely shot. Good spawn kill, and now has an 8 frag lead. 9 for 1. STAB1LO cannot find really much action, really. I mean, he did manage to find up that kill, but even now, I think SKAVEN's going to be in a better position somehow. In some way, it just always seems that way.
Prior to that kill there, on the tip of my tongue was, it's beautiful to watch SKAVEN there because he was, he was on the back foot, but while he was on the back foot, backpedaling, he was, consciously moving towards the 50 armor. So even though he was getting pushed around, he was kind of drawing STAB1LO after him. And in that process, he was still taking the 50 armor, but then STAB1LO followed up with a nice LG and took the kill anyway. But, you can see SKAVEN's always thinking about where he is on the map and, what's available. So he's got much better map awareness, I think, than STAB1LO here. And it's probably why he's leading right now.
Yeah, especially when, he's not used to these close range maps, STAB1LO.
I'm not even sure it's not a case of not used to. I think it's just more as not suited to them, with his playstyle.
I just assumed, he gave away a map earlier on Aero Walk, and I just assumed that maybe he just likes those long range games where he can utilize his aim to more effectiveness. But when you get SKAVEN on the aim game himself, it's not easy trying to combat it.
I mean, one thing you could argue is because this map's got such tight corridors and STAB1LO's playing with a kind of low sensitivity, it means his flak primary in close range is going to be really deadly because there's very little chance of him missing because of the way he's got that kind of steady aim. But nice LG there.
Beautiful LG there, knocking SKAVEN down to 33 HP, but he finds the armor, but the combo's in the water. He's stuck, just swimming there like a goldfish waiting to be picked out. Gets picked out. Like shooting fish in a barrel is what I was looking to say.
Yep. But STAB1LO ate a big combo there and quickly followed up with 2 shock primaries by SKAVEN. Puts him back on a 6 frag advantage. Can
you ever hold control against SKAVEN long enough to actually get a frag lead?
You can, but lately, no. He's just, because he's so deadly with all the weapons and he's got really good map awareness. He knows, good places to attack from and stuff like that, and it's just really hard to keep down. Yeah, and this aggression is continually coming off of every spawn. And it looks like surely another kill for SKAVEN here. He's just going to wait for the 100 armor, the headshot. Oh, GG. GG. Called, and 6 minutes to go. That's cut short. Bad call from STAB1LO if you ask me. Yeah, I mean, SKAVEN playing out of his skin, mate. I mean, everything was right, every situation, even the mistakes were right. He is the UT god right now. Yep, well played to him. He's definitely deserved the title, so I don't think anyone can argue with that. It's absolutely fantastic stuff coming out from SKAVEN, winning every map apart from Frantic's map. Yay! Frantic managed to score a map away from SKAVEN. I feel victorious. Well done, mate. Yours, my friend. Well done. That was a total shocker. I mean, no offense, but you beat him there, then he absolutely destroyed you on another map. So it was like, yeah. What did you do to him? Did you just like you have like a voodoo doll, SKAVEN voodoo doll, and you stabbed it as many possible times as possible? I think it's just map picks, though. I mean,
I'm quite alright at controlling Leah, and on the other maps it's just easier to break, I guess. He did a good job there.
Like the earlier games were a lot more closer, but when we got to the finals and the semi-finals, SKAVEN turned onto a whole new level. Like nobody's ever played against it before, and it's so hard to break through that momentum that he carries with him in each map.
Yep.
Like it's truly shocking, and though it is really enjoyable to play, he must just feel top of the world, really. It just feels like nobody can probably touch him. Well, maybe the next Unreal tournament that happens, maybe he'll be a bit complacent and not practice as much because he feels so strong, but right now, Jesus, I'd hate to play him.
Yeah, he's an absolute beast right now. He
It's
definitely
just
is.
the pressure that he can put on you on every map. Every single map he's good on. And he
Yep.
can put that constant pressure, aggressiveness, and it doesn't really matter actually what he does and where he goes because he hits every shot anyway. But on top of that, he actually knows how to play strategically, and
Yep.
he makes the right decision. So then it's just too hard to beat it.
As I said earlier, it doesn't really have a standout weakness. So there's nothing you can really pinpoint to exploit. He has the whole package.